It wasn't too long ago that when you went to a restaurant and you had a really good meal and great service, you couldn't wait to go home to pick up your landline and call someone about the restaurant and the service. Now, if you have your phone in hand, you can take a picture of your meal and a picture of your waiter or waitress, and you can send it around the world. Everybody needs to come and join me. We live in mobile moments. This week I was trying something I've never done before. My son's done it plenty of times. I thought, well, he knows how to do this. I don't. And before I get electrocuted, I'm going to ask him. So I'm standing at the service box, getting ready to pull out 20-some amp breaker. I thought, it's probably a good way to do this. There's probably a right way and a wrong way. And before I pull the wrong way and light up, I should probably ask my son. Some of you know what I'm going to say next. Dad, take a picture. He is some 600 miles away from me. Take a picture, and I'll tell you what to do. I thought, oh my goodness, why didn't I think of that? We live in mobile moments. Let's be real honest with ourselves. How many of you, when you text, expect a reply within 30 seconds? Ooh. Doesn't that crunch your toes this morning? You just can't believe that someone who has a phone somewhere close by saw your text and did not respond within 30 seconds. And then when they finally respond, where were you? I texted you 30 seconds ago. What has happened is we're living in what? Mobile moments. It's accelerated, and we are expecting of ourselves and everybody else at a level which is absolutely unacceptable. Everything is accelerated today. My mama has a little car called a Zoom Zoom. It really is a Zoom Zoom. It is amazing how fast a little 2.3 Mazda can get down the road like that. It's amazing. Everything is what? Accelerated. We're living in mobile moments. Everything is temporal. Everything is fleeting. The church exists among people we want to reach for Jesus' sake, but who also expect us to meet them wherever they are, whenever they are ready. Accelerated pace and trends and rapid changes have made all of us more selective. It's made all of us more choosier. Watch this. It's made all of us more isolated and more selfish than we've ever been in human history. Those who are frozen in a time warp back in the 80s witnessed firsthand that church growth was easier. 1980s, it was common practice for people to visit churches without a whole lot of personal effort from the local membership. There was a day, not too long ago, when people placed church attendance as a true priority. It was the thing to do. The lead pastor of the Grace Hills Church in Arkansas, Brandon Cox, has something to say about that. You see, we always need to talk about church growth because it's a matter of life and death. Lest we forget why we gather, it's all about eternal consequences for billions of people. That's why we should always challenge churches to grow by sharing the gospel. Those who are frozen in a time warp are apt to repeat in conversation or in their own lethargy. If lost people want to come to our church, they know where we are. They know where to find us. Those who are frozen in time warp rested on their denomination to provide them solutions. Back in the 80s, those were the proving grounds for the breakups and the breakoffs and the independent church rise. Not all churches in the 80s belonged to denominations, but some of them still did. And plenty of members expected that their denomination or their movement would guide them and provide healthy resources for them. Kerry Newall has something to say about that. He pastors in Toronto, Canada. A young pastor, multi-site church. Next frame, please. There we go. Nothing has the potential to change the world like the mission of the local church when it's fully realized. That's a powerful statement. Nothing has the potential to change the world like the mission of the local church when it's fully realized. Today, most denominations work at best as a partnership with local churches, but way too many churches, folks, watch this, would love to return to the good old days when a district or regional headquarters solved all of their unhealthy local issues.